Hello, I'm Tanya Vindega, and today I want to talk about being fully present in the here and now, in this very moment, to really feel life. This is something, if you would have told me about 10 years ago, it's like it would not be possible. If you have complex PTSD like I do, this was something I had to work on the hardest, I reckon, or one of the things I had to work really, really hard and vigorously, daily, every day, over and over and over. I had to practice and bring myself back. For me, it's almost more natural to kind of drift away like this and sort of be there but not fully. And can you sense that? Like if I go away like this, that this is probably the more natural response for me to be only partly present, and it used to be immersed, like I would dissociate, and I still dissociate today. There's maybe not as much as I used to, but just that sense that I so did not want to be in this body at all. So dissociation kind of gives you that break. And while it was very useful tool back in the days when it was all happening, but right now it isn't. It does not help me have a fulfilling life, have these close relationships with friends. It's nothing like you noticed before. If I just drift away like this, it's always want to have a conversation with me. But when you're fully alive, when I'm here with you in the moment, and it can be inspiring, it can be engaging, and you can be caring. You can have all these attributes about you. That's what life is about, and this is kind of something that was taken away from us, but this isn't something that you can't get back. So I want to share with you some of the things that I did to help me just hone the skills in getting myself back. So every time I sort of drift off, bringing myself back. And the way that was really helpful for me is initially just that when I was at home, sort of thinking about, so looking around the room. So, okay, what can I see? I can see the pictures, I can see the cup, I can see my cat. Looking around. Then what can I hear? The noises, I can hear the fridge in the background, I can hear cars driving past, or what can I smell? You can smell other people's food, you can smell my own food that I just had still, and things like that. And well, it worked when I was still at home. That was the start, how I started off, because I knew going outside, people or my psychiatrist or therapist always recommend, go outside, go for walks. It didn't work so well for me because I didn't feel safe. I still struggle with that fear, that real feeling of safe. I don't know whether some I have moments of safety, but going out for a walk, I would not feel safe. So for me, walking, it would just be a dissociated walk. Basically, I'd go out there and come back home, and then the next day I would have friends call me. Hey, it's like, hey, I saw you yesterday. You went for a walk. I beeped the horn and I waved out the window, and you just ignored me. And it's like, oh, I had no recollection of it because I was dissociated. I was so not here. I was so not present. And if you had experiences like that yourself, you know what I'm talking about. You're just kind of hollow and empty. You function, you go for a walk. It's a bit like a robot. You still can act like a real person, but you're not really fully there. So now when I go for a walk, I make it a real focus of mine. So to go out there and I feel, I feel my shoes, I feel the wind, I listen, what can I hear, what can I see? And I constantly remind myself of those questions. It just rattles through my brain for the whole walk. And yes, I still drift off. I still do. I still might have parts of my walk where I do dissociate. I might have parts of my walk where I just totally distracted and I think about that assignment I have to write for uni. But I bring myself back, okay, we're not doing the assignment right now. We're not thinking about that argument I had with that person and things like that. I'm here, I'm going for my walk. This is me practicing staying present in the here and now. So look around, oh, this is this really beautiful flower, or those jasmine bushes. They have this really nice scent. The very sweet smelling flowers, for those of you who don't know jasmine flowers. And it's just nice to have that ability now to bring myself back. That was a skill that took me so long to learn, and I still have to practice and do every day. So it is my wish that you go and practice that for yourself as well, because it makes such a big difference in your life. You know, you might not think it's much going for a walk, staying present. Now, who cares if you're present or not? But it will show in other areas of your life. It will show when you go and meet with your friends, you know, whether this is to go out fishing, or whether this is just to have a cuppa with your friends, or whether this is at work having a meeting, or going for a job interview. You know, that's when you really need that skill to be present, be in the moment, and stay here, and keep reminding yourself, you know, I'm safe right here, right now. What can I see? Keep grounding yourself with those questions. What can I smell? What can I hear? And you do that, and after a while, I mean, after years of practicing for me, it just becomes natural now, that the minute I feel that the anxiety come up, those questions pop up, you know, for me. It's like, what can you see? Stay present, stay focused, stay in the here and now. You're safe. You know, don't go in the past, here and now. That's where we're at. So give it a go. I'm looking forward to reading your comments and see what kind of techniques, what did you use to help yourself, to bring yourself back in the present, in the here and now, so you can have this a more engaged, more fulfilling life, you know. Let's generate some more joy and create the life that we deserve to have too. So I'm looking forward to reading your comments. Bye now.